What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Greta Van Fleet. Yes, indeed, Greta Van Fleet fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Dub. Dub, D-U-B, Dub, yep, there it is. Dub wanted to see me react to this song. It is Greta Van Fleet with a tune called Edge of Darkness. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Greta Van Fleet. Okay, well, there we are. And the video has 5.6 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Greta Van Fleet, Edge of Darkness, live in Toronto, 2018. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay, so we're in F sharp. Or is it G? No, it's F sharp. I'm pretty sure it's F sharp. I like that riff. F sharp, so that's the root. So it's root 4 5 7 8, 4 5 7 8 to the 3, the minor third. Do 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 do. Yeah, to the minor third. I like that riff. It's catchy. It's definitely catchy. That laid back feels, I think, is what's selling it for me more than anything else. It's got that really laid back in the pocket and groove and feel. And that's Mostly that's due to the drummer. The drummer's the one setting that up. The bass player is assisting with it, being locked in with him, so that's good. Vocally, I dig his style, man. That vocal flip he's got a really good control over it. He really does. I'm digging the song, man. I'm digging this so far. Let's keep going here. Let's see how this goes. I hear a guitar solo. Let me back up a little bit because I don't have to pause in the middle of it. I have a feeling guitar solo is coming. Some great sustains. Great sustains from him. Really nice. I was not expecting that. That was nice to hear. Great power, great projection the whole time through too. Still digging the groove from that's being established from the drummer and the bass player. That laid back feel. Yeah, man, with those pickup notes. Yeah, it's really nice. Digging that style, man. Feels good. Feels really good. Anything impressive about the song? No, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say that. It's everything they're doing is pretty simple, but they're doing it so well, and it's so well executed that I have no complaints. It sounds really good. I'm being honest with you. It feels like the sound from what they've played, it feels like the song should be wrapping up. But I'm looking at the time, and we have another 6 minutes to go. Over 6 minutes to go. Okay, so there's one of two things. Either they wrote this song as a 9.5 minute long song, which I am finding a very hard time believing because it feels like the song should be wrapping up. Or they're extending it for the purpose of the live show. I mean, I've seen bands do this a lot. You know, when it comes to doing live shows, they'll take a song and they'll lengthen it out, you know, for the sake of the live show. And they'll extend it, you know, add some extended solos, add some crowd interaction, add something to enhance the song and make it longer as a quality performance. Now, I've also seen bands take songs and elongate them and have absolutely no reason for it. No rhyme or reason for it at all. It doesn't make sense. It's like, why did you bother? You know? So I'm not sure how this is going to go. But I mean, then again, maybe it is a 9.5 minute long song and maybe there is direction. Maybe it will go somewhere. I don't know. I have no clue. But it sounds like right about here, it sounds like it should be wrapping up. So, I don't know. I don't know how. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is a 9.5 minute long song. Let's find out. That felt like the pinnacle. It sounds like we should be wrapping it up and taking it home here. Oh boy. I have mixed feelings. I do have some mixed feelings about this. But for the most part, they're good. For the most part. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Greta Van Fleet with Edge of Darkness. This was a request from Dub. Just Dub. Okay, I did say I have mixed feelings about this, and that hasn't changed. I do have mixed feelings about this, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. Well, trust me, we're going to talk about everything. Let's start off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, right from the beginning, I found the groove of this song, and I really liked it. I liked how they set up the groove on this. That laid back feel, really nice. Really, more than anybody, set up by the drummer with the bass player locked in with them. But really, it was the drummer more than anything. That riff that they had, the root to the 4 5 7 8 4 5 7 8 down to the 3. Now, what I didn't catch originally by the first pause, but I did catch on it eventually, was from the 3 to the 6, which I thought was really cool, because from that 6 you have a lot of different possibilities how you could resolve. So 4 5 7 8 4 5 7 8 to the minor third to the 6. Now from the 6, there's a couple of ways you could resolve that would sound really good. You can go from the 6 down to the 5 down to the root, or you could go from the 6 to the 7 to the root. Either way works. I mean, it works great. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard them do both, and it sounds really good both ways. Vocally, really dug the vocals on this. His flips, man, he's got some great vocal flip control. The ability to just flip his vocals and get that vocal flip just at will. And it sounded really good. He wasn't overdoing it, though. A lot of people who have that vocal flip, they do it a lot. Like, to the point of it, you know how some people have a problem with pinch harmonics in songs, and I see their point when it's overly used, like blatantly overly used. I've heard vocalists do the same thing with that vocal flip, and they just abuse the hell out of it. He doesn't do that. He uses it very strategically, but he does use it in the same place consistently every single time. It's consistent, but it's not overly used. It's not abused. It's just he has it strategically placed in certain spots, and he'll come back to it. Nothing wrong with that. The drumming in this was so nice, man. It really was. I can't say enough about the drummer in this. He really helped set up some great feels in the song, and some great fills to set up the changes, which was really nice on his part. The bass playing, creative, without being a distraction. Some great upper neck work, coming up with those counter melodic lines, and then right back down to the root again for the downbeat of 1. Really nice. Very, very tastefully done. The guitar playing. Okay, here is where things are going to get a little complicated. I enjoyed everything he did. I want to be very clear about that. There was nothing that he did that I did not like. He sounded good. Everything he did sounded good. The first, third of the song, I loved everything he did in the first third. Now, after that, here's my suspicion. After hearing this whole video and watching this whole video, I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive I'm right about this. I believe the song on the album is probably 3.5 to 4 minutes long. That would be my guess. And they took the song and they elongated it out for the purpose of the show to give the guitar player a chance to really shine and really show off in a live setting. I have no problem with that. I have absolutely no problem with that as long as two things happen. One, the guitar player better make it worth our while. You know what I mean? He better come out and he better do some really impressive stuff. And two, it better not overstay its welcome. You know, if the guitar solo is going to go for 6 minutes, it better be impressive and it better make it worthwhile. Otherwise, it's going to overstay its welcome. The first third of that guitar, so the second third of the song, which was the guitar solo, I dug it. I dug everything he did. It was impressive. It was, fun to watch. He was doing some stuff that I've heard other guitar players do, and then he took other guitar players and brought them into the mix. I heard some Santana. I heard some Jimi Hendrix. I heard some Ace Frehley. I heard a whole bunch of guitar players in there. I did. Call me crazy. I heard some B.B. King in there. I did. I heard some great guitar players' influences coming through in his solo. And the thing is, he was able to separate it and separate it and separate it. Here's Santana. Here's Ace Frehley. Here's B.B. King. He was able to, differentiate between and showcase his influences. And I thought that was really, really cool. Until it got repetitive, which would be the last third. You saw me, I had to move the timer because I didn't get the pause. I didn't want to pause in the middle of a guitar solo, but a 6-minute guitar solo, it's kind of rough, guys. More than likely you are watching this video on Patreon because it's probably got blocked. But at about, I think I looked at the clock, I saw it was like 7:20. About 10 seconds before that, I started thinking, okay, let's wrap this up. It's starting to get repetitive. It's starting to sound similar. Let's not overstay our welcome here. Let's wrap things up. And they kept going and they kept going. Now they did start to do some things like, where they had those syncopated parts where the drummer, the guitar player, the bass player, and the vocals came together and they did those accent hits, that da 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 da, those triplets. That was cool. That helped. That definitely helped, but it still felt a little long for that last third. If they had cut that last third out, honestly, I think we would have had, I guarantee you, score would have been higher. We probably would have been up in the 9s. Low 9s, 9.0, 9.1, somewhere in there, but still quite possibly would have been up in the 9s. And that's the whole reason we came down is because honestly, I feel like it overstayed its welcome. The live show was nice to watch. I saw a lot of great stage energy, a lot of movement around stage, looked good, in particular from that guitar player who at points looked like he was strangling his guitar and shaking it like it owed him money. Like, where's my money? It was fun to watch him, man. It was. Bass player moving around, interacting with the crowd. When he would move up to the front of the stage, he would look out into the crowd, he'd motion to the crowd, and then he'd go right back to playing again. Good on him, getting the crowd interacted with. That was good. Vocalist was doing that as well. The vocalist picked up the tambourine, giving him something to do, which was good. Better than going back, and I've seen vocalists do this, and it upsets me to no end. When I see the vocalist, when it's the guitar solo, and the guitar solo is going to be elongated, okay, there's a couple of things that the vocalist can do. The vocalist can become part of the show, which is exactly what this vocalist did, picking up the tambourine and being a part. Did we hear the tambourine? We actually did, believe it or not. But there have been shows where other vocalists have picked up a tambourine, you can't hear it for squat. It's okay. I'll use a classic example. Eddie Vedder does it all the time, where he'll pick up a tambourine and he'll start doing things with it and he'll start playing along with it, still being a part of the show, still engaging and interacting with the crowd. Nothing wrong with that. I got no issue with that at all. Maybe this might be a good time for the vocalist to go off stage to get a drink of water, maybe rest his voice a little bit. I got no problem with that either. It's the guitar player doing a guitar solo. Why not? Why not leave the stage? You're not going to do anything for the next 5 minutes. go off the stage, get some water, rest, towel off a little bit, and come back out on stage refreshed, ready to go for the next song. I got no issue with that. What upsets me, I didn't see it here, but what upsets me is when I see vocalists who know they're not going to be used for 5 minutes, you know what they do? They'll stand there, arms crossed, watching the guitar player, looking like he's annoyed. Like, would you please hurry up so I can get back to singing again? Dude, get over yourself. I can't stand it when I see singers do that. Or they'll go back and they'll sit on the drum riser. They'll just sit there like this, looking bored. Any day now, guitar player, hurry up and finish. Dude, seriously, get over yourself. I can't stand it when vocalists do that. And I'm really glad the vocalist here didn't do that. He decided instead to pick up a tambourine and be part of the show. Kudos to him. Loved watching the drummer during that guitar solo, man. Man, he was beating on those drums, man. Committing an absolute hate crime on those drums. Loved watching that. Really did. Now, this was a lot of fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to listen to. And in all seriousness, all joking aside, I loved what the guitar player did. I enjoyed everything he did. I just wish he had just cut it 2 minutes sooner. And they had started to wrap it up like 2 to 3 minutes sooner. And we would have had a much higher score, I guarantee you. But as it is, it's still getting the great score of 8.7. I feel good with that score, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 8.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.